moving on. We're already to the co-main event. Here at the return of the outdoor war at Sideouts at Island Lake. Matt LeCastillo and Mike Finch. What a night we've had. Mykel Lundy is in the black shorts. Ian Mullen is in the black shorts with the flames.
Hey, Tito Ortiz style, man.
So Mullen making his debut.
Yeah,
Mullen making his debut, Mike, but collegiate wrestler, decorated grappler, so plenty of combat sports experience, but first time in the cage. And Mykel Lundy from Team Cologne is 2-2 in his career.
You can see these guys are both technically sound right off the bat. Hands real high for Mullen.
Oh, big right hand from Lundy that stunned him, and Mullen goes for a shot. And Lundy snatched his neck.
And Lundy kept that clinch. He wanted to stay close. Great pressure.
And Lundy's coming off just a few weeks ago, Mike. He fought and won at MFL 57 SummerSlam. He's already back in the cage after just a few weeks, but look at this now.
Hit him with the headlock. Throw back to middle school wrestling. There it is. Great job getting that headlock. And you see Lundy does not want to accept it. He's turning up onto his knees. He's going to try to either take the back here or stand up.
Yeah, his head is pinned hard against that canvas, though. And Ian Mullen is an excellent grappler.
And he's electing to go for the back here. He's trying to get the sweep. Very nice.
Good scramble. Mullen trying to get that left leg sprawled out so Lundy can't grab onto it.
Mullen trying to get the back, but he did not take care of that right arm of Lundy, and Lundy just showing how aware he was of that back take. Got that underhook.
He landed another left hand on Mullen, so Lundy's definitely precise so far with the punches, but Mullen giving him a hard time here on the ground.
Lundy pressed him into the fence here. It seems like he wants to have him into the fence here, potentially to attack the legs, but he's got to get through this front headlock first. Great front headlock by Mullen. He could use this to try to take the back again, or there are chokes from here too.
Good hand fighting by Lundy there.
Lundy chose to stand up. It was a smart move by him.
Big knee up the middle for Lundy there, but Mullen puts him right back down.
Notice how Mullen used the right underhook to get the weight of Lundy on his right leg and then picks that leg out. Now you got nothing holding you. Lundy trying to walk up the cage here. Easier said than done, though. Lundy's going to have to really use some power and explosiveness here to stand up.
Mullen's got his back.
No hooks.
Not yet.
See if Lundy addresses it.
Using the cage for leverage with that left foot.
And you could see Lundy fighting the hands here. He's just making sure that the chest doesn't get to the back and that there's no choke threat here. But with 10 seconds left, it'd be nice to see Lundy try to explode out here, make something happen. Good control towards the end of the round by Mullen.
Yeah, very good positional grappling. And Lundy looks like he has really good hands, so it's a good thing that Mullen was able to keep him at bay.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens in round two. There's Steve Cologne. He's starting his own promotion now too, up in Indiana, yeah?
Awesome.
CK. We've been away too long. Everybody's trying to come and get us. It's always
back,
good.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but I'm always happy that there are more places, more opportunities for young fighters to go apply their trade. It's great. We got to get that cage door closed before we start. There we go. Big part of the process, believe it or not, is to make sure that door is closed.
It has been very valuable today.
Yes, round two between Mullen and Lundy. Mullen let his hands go there.
Well, Mullen said on Instagram, he said off with his head. Wow. He tried to take it off right there.
They for sure did. Once again, his grappling coming into play.
Again with this front headlock, it's a theme.
He loves it, yeah.
Lundy's gonna want to get off this fence, man.
Yeah, I'm not sure the knee is the best way to do it, but it seemed like it sort of landed.
You know, at least he has something
there
to
we go.
address. That right hand landed. Oh, and it's a big right hand from Mullen. Mullen absolutely cracked him. That was the biggest shot of this fight.
And now look at this.
He's going
Lundy working on that left hand to try and get free.
Yeah, you see, he was ready to roll if he needed to, but he didn't have to. He just had to free that right artery, take a breath, and now he's back to working. And as usual, he's got Mullen's arms around his neck and his arm.
Round 2 of 3. Lundy is just trying to get away from Mullen, who's just super sticky tonight with that grappling.
Yeah, I do think the best scenario for him is to create separation here. You know, he's sort of engaging in Mullen's game a little bit. However,
there we go.
As I say that, he hits his first takedown of the fight. He could wrap those legs up here. He's got those legs. If he uses his own legs to wrap those up, he could really control Mullen here.
Flatten Mullen out.
He's trying to crawl up the body. Let's see if that works for him. Mullen right back to his feet.
Wow. And turns him up against the cage. Fantastic defense by Ian Mullen.
Yeah, Ian Mullen doing a great job getting back to his feet. He's clearly ready to grapple tonight.
Yes.
He got from defense right to offense, which is exactly what you want to do. There was no break in between. As soon as he stood up, he's like, no, you're going to be on the fence now.
Now Lundy's corner telling him, get off the cage. Also yelling out, he's just hanging there, maybe hoping that referee Dan Aguirre might break it up, but Mullen's staying busy enough.
Dan Aguirre looks entertained to me. We need to see a sense of urgency from Lundy here. It looks like he's electing to stay here, and that might cost him
a little tired.
I mean, he could be down 2-0 to Mullen.
I would think so. So we move to round 3 in our co-main event between Lundy and Ian Mullen. Exceptional grappling from Ian Mullen so far, and in doing so, using it also as defense to keep those hands away from his face. When Lundy has had the opportunity to let the hands go a few times, look really good. He has cracked Mullen a few times, but he's just not getting the opportunities.
Exactly. He needs to get to the center of that cage. We haven't seen them kickbox much in this fight.
Right.
That's by design for Mullen. Mullen wants no part in that because he's shown us that he can out-grapple Lundy on that fence. He got back to it again. The one moment Lundy started getting the better of the grappling, you saw Mullen immediately change the situation. That just shows you it's going to be smart for Lundy to get the center of that cage and kickbox. Let's see if he changes strategy here, because Lundy has engaged in the grappling a little bit. I doubt his coach wants him to do that again. Letting the right hand go and look right into the grappling. Right into the grappling.
That's surprising.
It just seems to be a reflex for him. Maybe he does it in the gym all the time. Now he's in a fight where that reflex could cost him. It's a nice takedown, but Matt, I think he needs a finish.
Yeah, it's a little bit surprising. At the times when his hands have been loose, he's done some damage and scored with them.
Well, now he's got some fruit here. That's the back. But again, as
grabbing
usual,
the cage a little bit.
Mullen getting back to his feet.
Yeah, he is very difficult to keep down and control it all, even up against the cage. But Lundy has his sights set on putting Mullen back to the ground.
Guillotine
there, but that's a tight guillotine, maybe.
That's a hell of a guillotine there from Mullen.
It looks tight.
He's going to make what?
He tapped. He's out. Ian Mullen, welcome to the XFO. 1-0 in your MMA career.
Wow. Great job by Mullen. He was up 2 rounds, and we said in between the second and the third round, if Lundy engaged in the grappling, it could be a mistake. Lundy engaged in the grappling again, and he paid the ultimate price. He got finished.
Wow.
What a performance by Mullen.
In round 3, threw a combo, some of them landed. I thought, okay, now he's going to just try and follow it up. But like you said, he went right back into the grappling, and it turned out to be his demise.
Mullen said before this fight, off with his head. The guillotine was the off with his head moment.
106.
on a tap out submission out of the blue corner.